This is Shy. He would spend hours in his room passionately working hard and pouring his soul into his music that barely anyone heard. Not because it wasn't good, but because no one knew it existed. Like many independent artists, Shy wanted to share his music with the world, but there was a problem. He wanted to keep an anonymous persona, and TikTok promotion was not an option for him. But after 5 months of following this exact strategy, Shy has reached a milestone many independent artists only dream to hope for: 50k monthly listeners, all without having to show his face or succumb to the TikTok algorithm. And in this video, we will show you exactly how he did it. Let's face it, we live in a world of algorithms. And while the music marketing space loves to talk about the TikTok algorithm, in practice, most independent artists know that blowing up on TikTok is unreliable, inconsistent, and the worst of all, exhausting. That there is a different discovery algorithm out there, one that just focuses on sharing your music with people that already enjoy similar music to the one you do, who already like listening to music similar to the music that you make. That algorithm exists, and it's called the Spotify algorithm. But with 100,000 songs being uploaded to Spotify every single day, and most of them not even streaming past 1,000 streams, how do you get the Spotify algorithm to give you a chance? Think of it like this. Once Spotify algorithm understands who to recommend your music to, it catches on like wildfire. Hundreds of thousands of streams, and sometimes even millions. You just need a match, something that is gonna light the fire. And the most reliable way to generate that spark is meta ads. What most people don't get about meta ads is that they run campaigns without having the Spotify algorithm into account. Instead of thinking, I'm going to get 100,000 people to leave Instagram and stream my music on Spotify, you should think, I'm going to get an ideal group of listeners who are going to save my song, add my track into their playlists, and truly enjoy my music. So that Spotify understands who to recommend your music to. Use meta ads to light the fire. In other words, to give Spotify data, aka the listeners that come from Instagram to Spotify, are the tiny spark you need to light the fire. To reach 50k monthly listeners, you're going to release a few songs and do this repeatedly a few times. Your tiny spark will grow and become a fire. Once you have given Spotify enough data, you will have gained momentum and will therefore be granted access to one of the greatest music discovery tools out there for independent artists, Discovery Mode. That means they will start recommending your best performing tracks to new listeners for a 30% fee on new streams coming from Discovery Mode. And yes, Spotify takes a 30% cut of any streams that come specifically from Discovery Mode. Now I know what you might be thinking. Oh great, Spotify already pays next to nothing per stream, and now they want 30% more? How does that make any sense? But here's the thing, these are streams you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Discovery Mode doesn't touch your organic streams, your fan base, or your ad-driven traffic. It just takes a cut of the extra reach that it gives you, meaning you're making money off of streams that didn't exist before. If you're trying to grow your monthly listeners, build algorithmic momentum, or hit between 100k, 500k streams over time, turning on Discovery Mode is kind of a no-brainer. It's like Spotify saying, hey, we'll promote your music for free and only take a piece of the streams if we get your results. And when you're running ads the right way, Discovery Mode doesn't just add streams, it multiplies your momentum. This is where things can really take off. You're no longer the only one driving traffic. Spotify is now pushing your music. It's working for you while you sleep, sharing your music with people all around the world in places you have never dreamed of visiting before. This is exactly what happened to our co-founders, Jend and Paco. And it's the same strategy we have been using for our clients on our agency. At Independent, we have built the entire service around this strategy. From front-loaded ad campaigns to optimizing Discovery Mode, everything we do is designed to trigger the Spotify algorithm. If you want to see how this could work for your specific music, you can book a free discovery call to learn more about our educational programs or our done-for-you services. The link is in the description. And subscribing here on YouTube helps this strategy reach more independent artists like yourself. So if you're getting value out of this, please hit that subscribe button so that more independent artists can learn about alternative ways that they can effectively promote their music without succumbing to TikTok. Okay, so now we have lit a spark, generate a huge fire, and after a few months you have reached your goal of 50k monthly listeners. What happens now? Shy didn't stop after one release. He dropped again and again and again. Every song gave him more data. Every ad got more efficient. To have consistent results, you have to put in consistent action. Music is not a get-rich-quick scheme, as you already know, and there isn't a one-stop solution for all of this. It's much more about making investments that compound in the long term. But with a dedicated strategy and persistence, it is absolutely possible to achieve your goals. In the beginning, it's all about showing up, being patient, and doing the work before things really start to click. Here's what I want you to take from this video. So you don't have to rely on luck, you don't need a record label, and you definitely don't need to become a TikTok jester for people to listen to your music. There is a real strategy out here, one that puts the power back in your hands. And if you want help building that, hit the link below to learn more about our educational programs and other services that could help you, or just keep watching and learning here on YouTube. Either way, you're no longer in the dark. It's time for you to take back control in your music career.